So welcome traders. In this video we are breaking down non-farm payrolls, so also known as NFP trading, into a simple and understandable trading strategy. So join us as we share two approaches to this. So I want to show you how you can trade NFP using Fibonacci. This is for free. And then I'm also going to show you the other approach using our new indicator, the trend flow indicator. So the first strategy is actually there to capture the retracement that happens after the NFP. So most of the time after the release of the NFP, there's going to be a very aggressive retracement, like turning back before the retracement. So I'm going to explain what I mean by that. It's not that complicated as it sounds when you talk about Fibonacci. It's actually a very simple and easy to understand strategy. So I'm also going to share with you guys the basis of what is NFP. NFP is actually a jobs report that is released once every month, the first Friday of each month. All right. So this is actually a US based, but it's going to affect all the currencies because USA is actually a big market. So all the other business partners for USA are also going to be affected with this. So with that out of the way, I want to show you also some of the trades that I took using the Fibonacci strategy and the trend flow strategy. So after watching this video, you should be able to just start trading and making money, which is why we are trading first of all. So what I want to show you guys is very, very simple, and it's something that anyone can do. So the first thing that I want to do right now, if you go to our charts, is to show you when the NFP happened. So if you go to your charts right now, all right, so the release was actually at 3:30 right here on this line. Okay, so I want to show you how you can use the Fibonacci for your own advantage, like so that you know, because it's actually very volatile the time when this release happens. So I'm also going to show you how volatile it is when I recorded it. So I use the same strategy to pass my other funded account challenges with just one trade. I want to show you guys everything step by step. So first of all, if you go to your charts, this is gold USD. So we want to use a Fibonacci. If you go on top here, you are going to see on the lines where you can actually choose. All right, if you go on top here, you're going to see this dotted line with a F. That's a Fibonacci retracement. So this 2 is actually for retracement. So if you go to the charts, let's say for example this was a M5, right? Because it works on different it actually works on different time frames as well. All right, so the reason I mark here, you can see this is the highest point when the market started moving, going down. And then right here, this is when the NFP was released. You can see this aggressiveness, this huge candle going down. All right, so if you check this candle, you can actually see it's very big. Let's see, I think it's about, this candle alone, it's about 100 pips. All right, so it's difficult to trade during that time inside here because the spread is going to widen. So which is why we wait for this release, and after this aggressive turn back, you can see these 3 candles. This was in a short space of about 15 minutes to go back right here. It moved 90 pips in 15 minutes, but it moved 100 pips in just 5 minutes. All right, so once you mark the point where it is turned, once you see this first, second, right, and then you can already tell this is a retracement from here. All right, so you're going to put your markings for the Fibonacci right here. Right, this is where the Fibonacci ends, and then where it starts also right here. All right, so you can see there was this retracement into this zone. This is a 61.8. Most of the time if you are in a trending market, it's going to respect this one. It might not respect the first, second, third, but it will respect this one right here. Or either it will respect this 50 zone right here. All right. So as you can see on this candle, it actually rejected from the 61.8 to end down. So we're going to wait for either this bearish candle to end up, or we're going to end up at this rejection. All right. So if you end at that rejection, it is already marked a line here that is not gonna go above this line. This is when you find out people are putting a stop loss of about 10 pips right above here to enter here, and they put a huge risk. All right. Like instead of putting a 1% risk, this is when people can actually put a 10% risk of the account, which I don't recommend, but it's very, very aggressive. You put a 10 pips stop loss right here and you target 100 pips. All right. So imagine risking that 10% if it goes your way down 100 pips, which means you're only going to make a lot of money. All right. So I don't want to teach you how to be greedy, but I want to teach you how to do it. So as soon as you see this retracement into this zone, all right, you'll be setting your sell limit right here. The moment it touches there, it triggers, or you just enter when you see it touch here. And then you always use a proper risk. So you're going to use maybe 1:3. If you are risking 20 pips here, you target 60 pips. If you are risking 50 pips here, you target 150. You can see this thing, it went down all the way up to 200 pips right here before turning here, and also continuing to go and reach 300 pips. All right. So this will work on any time frame. All right. So this was on M5. So I want to show you another, maybe a different currency, and then I'm going to show you a Euro USD trade that I took, and I passed the funded account challenge with just one trade. All right. So if you go to other currencies, let's say I want to look at this one here. This is pound CAD. So there's no US dollar here, but you're going to see there will be nice movement also on those trades. I'm also going to make another video to show you this new indicator down here. Let's just scroll back. I want to see when the event happened. It was at 3:30. Could it be here or here? I can't see properly. Let me change this. All right, let's do like this. So 3:30 was somewhere around here at this huge candle right here. You can see this was 3:30. That's when the release happened. So what you do right here, once you have seen, you can see from up here, this was a trend from up here going down all the way here. So let's start by marking where the trend starts anyway. It was somewhere around here. All right. And then you can see also the where it turned, it was somewhere around here. So this is why I was saying it's better to trade the after effect of the release itself. Because if you take a trade here, most of the people are going to try and sell with this huge candle right here. And your stop loss won't be even up here. It's going to get hit before the market actually start going down. Which is why I was saying use the retracement tool. This Fibonacci is for free. So the Fibonacci strategy you are using, it's actually very, very good. So you can see the price touched right here at the bottom here, right? And then it started retracing into that zone, the 61.8. So sometimes it can retrace into the 50.0. But the 61.8 is the one that is more strong, that if it crosses that line most of the time, it will start going back up. All right. So you can see the moment it touched this line, it started going down, started dropping right away at this event. So this was the NFP event as well, right here. So like what we always do, you put your stop loss above, which was somewhere around here. So in this case, you could even manage to put about 15 pips or 10 pips. As you can see, it didn't move much, but it went down all the way 50 pips. If you were using 15 pips stop loss, targeting your 1:3, it was going to hit right there. All right, that's how simple it is to use this Fibonacci retracement. So let's go to another trade that I took. So this strategy is actually using my trend flow indicator. So I'm going to show you the video that I took when I was recording on Friday. Today it's Monday. So let's quickly jump in and show you guys. It's the same process for everything. Okay, so just like I shared with you guys in the introduction of this video, that I'm going to show you the second strategy, which is how to use my trend flow indicator. So the way this indicator works is very simplified, and it's just a matter of buy or sell according to the conditions that I'm going to tell you right now. So I decided to make a sneak peek of what to expect from that indicator instead of me showing you the NFP trade that I took. But I'm also going to make another video quickly after I finish this video. So I'm going to make a separate video for the NFP and how I traded it. So what I want to show you right now is the indicator itself, how it works. So the indicator actually loads at the bottom of the charts, and it also have like two lines that represents each currency. So in this case, this is a USD CAD, which means the green line is actually for the USD, and then the CAD is represented by this purple line that you see. All right, so as you already know, let me take you back just a little bit. Maybe some of you might not understand when I say the best currency we cross and the... All right, so what you know, there's a best currency and then there's also a cut currency in a currency pair. So when a currency pair is listed as, let's say, for example, USD CAD, the USD CAD is listed first, which means that's the best currency. And the other one is the cut currency. So if the best currency crosses above the cut currency, I'm only looking for buy signals. Like in this case, they cross each other right here. Right. So I'm only looking for buy from that moment going forward, which is here. So what I normally like to do if I'm trading on a M1 chart, I like to set my take profit as 1:3, like my stop loss 1:3 to my take profit, which means if I'm risking 5 pips, I'm going to target at least 15 pips. Or maybe if I want to just get in and out quickly. Because the further you target, it means your target is not going to get hit often. So you might find out the winning ratio will actually decrease from those high percentages to actually just winning maybe 40% or 35%. But in the end, you are still going to make money. Because if you lose 3 trades in a row, you are going to... you can quickly get it back on one winning trade. So if you win 3 trades in a row, it means you are 3%, you are 9% up. All right. So you can also use this strategy to trade on funded accounts and stuff like that. So this trading system is actually for sale. Like I said, the first trading system that I showed you, the first trading strategy that I showed you was a Fibonacci. So which is a free trading strategy. This one is actually a premium indicator. So if you want it, I'll put my email address on the screen, and also you can check in the description of this video. So this is how it works. The moment it crosses going up, the best currency, when it goes above the cut currency, I'm buying. And the moment, let's just quickly look for all the opportunities that were there, right? This one was not trending that much. Was it also in a M1? Let me try to look for one that I can show you. Okay, this is a good example that you see right here. So if I put some lines to mark where they cross each other, right here, this was the best. The cut currency cross above the base currency, so we are selling. So this was a selling opportunity that I wanted to show you. All right, and this is a non-repenting indicator, which means what you are seeing right there is exactly as it comes. So you can see when it crosses, this is on M1, it has already gone down about 24 pips All right. And remember, on M1, we target 15 pips usually, or 10 pips and in most cases. And we risk 5%, which was never hit from here. So if you check also a signal that was there just after this one, when they cross each other, this was this one right here. The base currents crosses on top of the quote currents right here, which is why you see this move going up from here. It started going back up. I think it reached about 11 pips. Remember, we target at least it has to be above 1:1 so that we make money whenever we are winning. So you can also go back to check the other signals. This is exactly as it happens in I'm going to try and take maybe one trade. You can see this was another good trade right here. So in this case, this was going to be a sell right here, since the quote currents cross above the base currents. And then the one that I'd shown you before that was this one right here. All right. So I can keep on scrolling back, showing you very good opportunities that you can get with this new trading system. So I'm not going to expose what is it based on or anything like that. Anyways, I know a lot of you guys don't know how the electricity is generated, but the only thing you know is how to use the electricity, which is what matters. So I'm not going to talk about how the indicator generates these successful signals and why they're always profitable. All right. So in some cases, before it actually goes your side, like in this case here, when it crosses right here, you can see if I were to sell right here and put my stop loss, which is 5 pips, it was going to get hit before the move actually happened. Like here, it was going to hit the stop loss here. All right. So once the stop loss is hit, and then I see that here the movement or the setup is still there, I wait for a bearish candle, like in this case, since I'm selling. The first bearish candle, I re-enter. If I lose again, when the setup is still there, I re-enter. As long as this mouth is still open, right? This. What I don't want is to re-enter when I can actually see that it's about to cross the other side. So you're not going to win every trade. You're going to see some of these, like here, when it crosses here, there was no movement. Like this was possibly going to, because we tried to sell here, it went opposite. All right. And the moment you try to buy as well, I think it was somewhere around yeah, it first dropped, which means here they were going to be losing trades right here. All right, you're not going to win every trade with any system. Anyone who tells you that is lying to you. So I want to show you, this is an account that I passed, and I passed it with one NFP trade, which was this one right here. So I'm going to make the next video, which I already recorded the trade. Just why I just have to do a voiceover and explain the reasons why I was taking the trades. So I'm going to upload that one soon after uploading this one. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can actually come back and see most of these new videos that I'm going to be making. So here I was now trying to just hide my activity of what I was doing with the Profim, so that they don't just quickly say you traded one position and passed the challenge, you know, those kind of things. That's why I ended up just taking these small trades, so that it looks like also I took a lot of trades on that day.